Hello and welcome again to Forgotten Temples, Cambodia. And you find me again in the Angkor Wat complex at a temple called Palilay, which is unbelievably beautiful. Now you've noticed something different, haven't you? Yes, it's the old hat. Well, this came in as a suggestion. Someone has requested I wear one of my hats because I do wear cowboy hats. And they said it might be quite novel and interesting to see me in them. So if you have an opinion on the hat, then please let me know, because I do have those people, those subscribers who comment to me regularly, and I would like to say thank you so much for doing so. You know who you are. It really does mean the world to me to get some feedback, but I call upon you this time to let me know what you think of this beauty. So less about me, more about this temple, which was, we believe, dedicated to Vishnu, the preserver god from the Hindu religion. Well, that's what the gentleman over there tells me. And it has a very interesting entranceway, and it is often used for Khmer wedding photos. You'll often see couples here, you know, being snapped away before they head into the tumultuous waters of weddings and married life. So, as always, I extend my hand and say, come join me as we have a quick romp round something ancient in a distant land. Now, this one I've actually filmed before, but I didn't do it justice. I mean, look at it. It really does deserve the proper treatment, doesn't it? What we're walking over here is fallen wall. The usual laterite block. Whoa, that was a wobbly one. Almost went over. The usual laterite blocks they're made of. And have a look at this. You could see the atmospheric, photogenic edge to this one, can't you? And this is why people come here for their wedding photos. It really is an absolute beauty of a place. Right, there's the stairs to ascend, and these are good ones. These are not too steep. But if you get a little giddy, then of course, please hold my hand. Have a look. I mean, this is what it's all about, isn't it? It's absolutely stunning, this temple, and this is why I've come back. I haven't done it its dues, and it's honestly laid on my mind quite heavily, thinking, well, that's just rubbish. It's not good enough. But I'm a bit like that, you see. I do like to do things properly. And what I do remember, now I'm getting closer, is the room in here is really large and really impressive. And in we go. Now, this is always why I remind myself, you know, be careful with your phone being your microphones and stuff, because if anything goes between these cracks, you ain't ever seeing it again. It'll be an antique before it's dug out. And have a look at this. This is a beautifully large room. Let's have a look upwards. Unfortunately, the ceiling has gone, but guess what? I have just spotted something I missed last time I was here, and there's always something more. And I remind you people, it's these videos, you're just getting a taste of what I'm seeing. But look, can you see what I see? I'm going to give you a moment. Have you spotted it? Look, there's one almighty hand here. I've never seen that before. Look, can you see his hand? Let me get a bit closer, it's a bit awkward. There you go. Those are the fingers. And hold on, I'm going to have to get my hand in, aren't I, to compare. Gosh, sorry. Ow, golly go. Right, okay. Ow, bloody hell. Oh, ready. Right, okay, here we go. Right, this is my hand. And this is the hand of a god, you see. You can see the thumb here. There's its thumb and my thumb. Well, let's do one finger. Look. Sorry, I'm casting a shadow. Isn't that incredible, you see? So there's always stuff you find. Now, who that was potentially Vishnu, as the gentleman here has told me, but I couldn't actually say. And seeing as we're up here, let's have a look at this view. It's quite something. There we go. Lovely and peaceful jungle surrounds us on all sides. But it's back in we go, because I want to show you the gateway from this vantage point. And this must have been a hell of an impressive structure, because the space here inside is so much larger than what I normally see. And here is this gateway from our bird's eye view. And isn't that remarkable? It really is an almighty construction. And we note here the 3 different entranceways. Okay, now there's something I want to show you on this entrance tower. And it's just round the side here, because we have a bit of a tale to tell. And who we're going to meet is Buddha. And he is up here. Now, what he's doing is he is feeding the animals. Let me get it a bit tighter for you. Can you see him? He is here, you see, feeding the animals who are here, and we can see some lovely elephants. And this happened when he retreated from the town of Kosambi, which was a large, powerful town. Now, I have tried to do further research on this, but I can't find out really an awful lot. But it was at this point maybe that he retreats away from the hurly-burly of modern life. But there's something else as well I need to show you. Let's go over here. Look at this. There's one of those fantastic nagaras. The snake heads here, you see, the multiple snake heads. And they can often be cobras, I'm told. But there's something that's absolutely delightful. If we get even closer, look at that there. Isn't that the most incredible, powerful snake or dragon's head? And just to think, for 1,000 years or so, it's been there, and it looks absolutely fresh, doesn't it? And we continue our walk around the base, and yet more has caught my eye. And I suppose this is the treat from doing these temples rather than the smaller ones, is you get things like this. Look, here is another figure. But guess what? As always, the head has been taken. And they just litter the place. I mean, we have a detailed image here. I'm not quite sure what that would be. And there's others over my shoulder. And it just shows you as to how many carvings and how many statues, both grand and small, were here. I mean, I'm just amazed that not more of them have returned, because they didn't just throw them away. They are hidden away in private collections. Of course, they're in museums around the world, but there literally must have been thousands, if not tens of thousands of statues. And where have they all gone? That is the question that I'm always asking myself, because to me, these temples, in a kind of way, have lost their soul if they don't have the gods at their very heart. And continuing the final stretch of our walk round, we're back at our gateway. Now, there would have been our GoPro, there would have been 4 of these. Right, I need to squeeze through this hole. Here we go. And this is a mighty big gateway. It reflects what the temple is, because the temple has that large room inside it as well. And this gateway is just that bit grander than most of them. And what you've probably spotted there, as we can see, is a large concrete Buddha, a modern one. But this is now his temple. So he's in his rightful place. So there you go, another grand temple that sits atop its own little hill, with a trilogy of trees that may well be ancient spirits keeping an eye over it. Why not? And I did do quite a bit of research on this temple, but like so many other temples, the history has dissipated in the sands of time. But we did get to see that very interesting relief where Buddha has left the city and gone into the forest. Instead of being surrounded by men, he's surrounded by animals and he's looking after them, which is great, isn't it? I very much hope you enjoyed this trip round. Please like, subscribe, and above all, comment. And to those usual people that comment, you know who you are. Let us know about this hat. Someone wants me to wear it. I'm not too sure. Until next time, I wish you absolutely nothing but the very best. Take good care now.